Pole. Young gun superstar Casey O'Connell will start outside pole. And they will battle to the flag side by side to start the feature races tonight. And we are green with some tricky conditions for the wingless sprints. And for O'Connell, he drew the short straw starting on the outside and slips back to fifth. As Eggins motors away to the race lead. Thompson and Hamilton have worked their way through, starting a few rows deeper. As everyone tries to find their feet on a tricky surface, Eggins starting to stretch his advantage. Paul Robinson comfortably in second at the moment, with Scott Thompson in third. Hamilton, Atkinson and Brodie Thompson battle for fourth, fifth and sixth. And Casey O'Connell, after drawing the short straw and starting outside pole, has slipped back to seventh and looks to consolidate and work his way back through as Atkinson and Brodie Thompson start to get uppity and put a move on the inside of Rob Hamilton. Eggins, your race leader, 10 laps left on the clock. Paul Robinson still holds down second. Brodie Thompson gets the job done and manages to get past Liam Atkinson. So we're Eggins, Robinson, Scott Thompson and Brodie Thompson, your top four. We've got a little bit of a gaggle further back in the pack as Mick Reed runs out of steam and will make his way to the infield. Lap starting to wind by quickly. Everyone settling into a groove on a freshly prepped track. It won't take long for the bottom to seal over and everyone moves up, but the wingless doing wonders and working the racetrack back in at the moment. But it's all plain sailing at the front. David Eggins having it. Oh, we've got one upside down. One upside down as he tries to roll away. We go red at the raceway. So quite the big incident for Mick Lampard, still strapped in the race car. Lampard and Lockie Robertson got together in turns 1 and 2. And Lampard, a little out of shape, found himself upside down before landing back on all four wheels. And Mick Lampard is currently sitting in the car talking to the EMT crew, and he wants to roll again. He said, we're good, let's go. The EMT crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, but round of applause for Mick Lampard, ladies and gentlemen. Still 7 laps to run for our wingless tonight. In the Ian Botcher Race Parts Weber Industries Super Series. Dave Eggins in the Rob Mac Harvesters NX71, all the way from the Northern Rivers, having it all his own way to start feature race proceedings. And it looks as though the push car might line up here behind Mick Lampard, and the red flag will be withdrawn, and we are possibly going to go back racing without even losing a car. Dan Hurt looking over the race car on the infield to give him the all clear and communicating with the stewards in the tower. Mick Lampard, patience running out in the driver's seat. He's ready to get going. Red flag is withdrawn, and if he fires away here, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. The Q60 of Mick Lampard goes for a wild ride in turns 1 and 2 and will refire. Bang your hands together as he rolls down the back straight. I dare say it'll be a few ginger rolling laps just to make sure everything feels as per normal, but ripper effort. And Lockie Robertson in the 47, the other car involved in the incident, will get a push and hopefully refire. Lights go down. Green at the ready. And Eggins goes early. Halfway between 3 and 4 and fires it down the front chute. Dave Eggins leads the way with Paul Robertson in second. Scott Thompson sits third, Brodie Thompson fourth. Liam Atkinson looks up the inside of Brodie Thompson now. Side by side for fourth and fifth. Racing line starting to widen up. Liam Atkinson gets the job done, and the doors open for Hamilton as well. Can't quite squeeze down the inside by. 5 laps left to run. Eggins from Robinson, Thompson, Atkinson, Thompson, Hamilton. That's how they run at the front of the field. And at the moment, Eggins is locked down fast. O'Connell really wrestling the car, trying to make something happen after losing those bunch of spots early. O'Connell manhandling the car. Back in 7th at the moment. Looks to go outside, but the line hasn't quite widened up yet. Dave Eggins doing a magnificent job. 2 laps to run this time by. Penultimate circulation of Ian Butcher Race Parts Kingaroy Speedway. And the Rob Mac Harvesters NX71 has not put a foot wrong all night. He will lead the entire distance of the feature race. And a man from the Northern Rivers rolls across the strike and takes the checkered flag. Outstanding performance. Paul Robertson home in second, Scott Thompson home in third. Brodie Thompson gets Liam Atkinson on the line for fourth. Atkinson comes home for fifth. Hamilton, O'Connell, Brady Baldwin, Job and Lampard. David Ellis rounds out your finishers. Take nothing away from our visitor from south of the border. Feature race winner for the Ian Butcher Race Parts Wingless Sprint Super Series. Bang your hands together, Kingaroy, for David Eggins.